Welcome to The Actor's Choice, where the actors and actresses have a chance to talk about themselves and their careers. Join us now for the next hour as we explore the marvelous industry of acting by actors and actresses from today's exciting show business world. And now, direct from Hollywood, here's your host, Ron Brewington.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ron Brewington, and welcome to The Actor's Choice. Show it, Tony. All right. Today is the first Monday of the new year. Can you show that, please?
Is it the first Monday? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Happy New Year, 2025. Look at that. Happy New Year. I haven't seen anybody since last year, indeed. And what couldn't have been more better, ladies and gentlemen, to have two folks sitting in front of this camera right now that I've known for years. In fact, it was a lady named Pepper J and a handsome, suave young fella named John. What's that name? Yeah. Ferrari. I like that last name, Ferrari. And they opened up the doors seriously for this business. And it ain't for me. And it has not been the same ever since then. Please welcome two people that I love them. Please welcome Pepper J and John Michael Ferrari. Welcome.
Happy New Year, Ron.
And good to see you all again. Good to see you all again. My goodness. And once again, welcome to The Actor's Choice. We have so much to talk about. Okay. You guys have doing, okay, when you first got, let's go all the way back. Let's go all the way back. When I first met you, Tony, can you give me item number 10? If you show me number 10. There it is, Pepper J Productions in Hollywood, California. Remember that?
I do. We used that logo for a couple decades.
Yes.
More than a couple decades.
Yes.
Yeah, it started off in the early 90s, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
It's early 90s. I came up with an idea, and that's when Bob was living with us.
Yes.
Because he helped us with a lot of the broadcasts.
And the graphics.
And, we started podcasts even before they had software to really do it. We were trying to put together a way to broadcast from our house.
And just create it.
And there was nothing... Very little.
Oh, they had something called Stickcam.
Stickcam, yeah, it was in its early stages.
Yes.
And it was quite a hassle to be able to broadcast, to do it and get viewers. But we had,
when we had our first show,
yes,
we had how many viewers? Like 3 or 2 or something?
Yeah, 2 viewers.
We were so excited. You wouldn't believe it. And interesting.
What was the name of that show?
Actors Eat Chat.
Actors Eat Chat, yeah.
Yeah.
In the chat show. Tony, can you show me number 11?
And the Actors Eat Chat show, one of the first,
look at that.
The first viewers of that first show is still a Ferrari fan and still tunes in from the East Coast and watches his shows.
But we had an average viewing of about 1,200 people a day.
Yeah, we did.
Live. It was live.
Fun. It was fun.
Yeah, and then it went out all over the place. But we had all the major people from the TV shows and come in and then what we had, which we were lucky to get, it was SAG Actors Podcast.
Yes, we did.
So and SAG was concerned because they called us into the office and they said, "What is this thing?"
Around a table with lots of lawyers and us.
And they go, "What is this a Ferrari SAG Actors Podcast?" Yeah. Right. And they had no idea what it was. It's like, what is it that you're doing? You're broadcasting.
Exactly.
And they said, well, you're using the name SAG. They said, well, because it's SAG actors and everything.
Right.
They didn't know.
They couldn't do anything, but they didn't like the idea that we were using that.
So we made an agreement.
We made a compromise.
Yeah, we didn't want to mess up anything. Besides, we're both SAG members.
Yeah, we're both SAG members. So we made a compromise. Said, okay, we won't use that. Yeah. I forget what they gave in return, but it was something.
It was something.
Yeah.
Can I tell you guys something? The other day, I drove by your house, the old house that you had.
Yeah.
And of course, immediately, if not sooner, I was doing one of these numbers real quick.
Dozens and dozens of people tell us that. We used to work in Los Angeles out of our garage out of one of those huge Hancock Park houses, like almost semi-mansions. And would come in and out all day long. And Ron Brewington, when we met you and you came aboard as to one of our Actors Eat Chat hosts, one of our Actors Report hosts, that started an amazing friendship, and we're appreciative of you personally and professionally.
Tony, can you show us number 12? Because this is what she's talking about. Look at that. Look at that. That's who's that young man with you? That's oh yeah, Leon Isaac Kennedy. That's who that is.
That's right.
Yeah.
A very talented young man.
Very talented actor.
We were all younger then, were we not?
Right. All right. And things were just a lot to learn. And you opened up that door for me. I had never even seen anything like it. You guys taught me a lot of good stuff.
We had a good crew. We had good editors.
Yeah, we had good editors. A lot of good hosts.
Good, excellent hosts, and a great director, Johnny.
Oh yeah.
And I produced it and pushed everyone around. It was great.
Every morning.
Every 5 days a week.
5 days a week. Every morning.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, you got to understand. They were in a house, and in the back of the house was the swimming pool. And the swimming pool was where everything took place at this little business that you went in. And you look up all around you, famous people, you name them, they've been in that place.
Yeah.
God.
It was on their way to work.
Yeah, we were right there in the middle of Hollywood, all the people from the TV shows and things that are coming in. And it was a new concept, podcasting right then. Nobody was doing that, very few people.
Right. Yeah.
Tony, can you show me the next one? Because this is when John Ferrari, he had look at this, his early life as a song in the songbook. Look at that.
My early life, it was his first album.
That's beautiful.
And that's a songbook that has sheet music in it. Those are the top right picture is John when he was serving in Vietnam. And the top left picture, actually there was one of his first SAG pictures. He had been working before that. And the bottom pictures were when he was younger.
Back then when we were doing the podcast and everything, a lot of people didn't even know that I sang. They had no idea.
They only knew you as a director.
Right.
Yeah, they were pretty surprised when they realized he was singing for.
I didn't realize it, but you were in the armed forces. I didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just forgot it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was in the military, but I saw that the other day, and I saw Pepper sent me one of your songs where you did the song about being a soldier, and they were taking the call out. Just beautiful.
Soldier's Prayer, the one about the dead soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a beautiful song. Matter of fact, we just found out on his Spotify that it was the most played song all year by thousands. It was of spins. It was interesting what people like, huh?
Yeah. Never know. When I write songs, I don't. When I write a song, I write it for Pepper and I. So the song is it structurally, strong. And we don't know what it's going to do out in the world. So when you have a kid, you don't know how it's going to turn out.
Yes.
And surprisingly, our songs get played all over the world, and they just get on charts.
Can you tell us what you're doing these days in the way of work?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you one thing. We're very blessed with so many people wanting John to perform. He basically has a 45, 50-minute show, and he goes in and he headlines different events, charity events, corporate events, lots of different things. We're going to the awards show in Laguna Hills, I guess in March. And then he's going to be over performing in Amsterdam. And if you went to johnmichaelferrari.com, you'd see a link called Tour.
Yes.
And that's his website. And that will give you the list of all of his, I'm not completely up to date on it, but most of his public performances. And he's been doing a lot of that. And he's been winning a lot of awards, haven't you, John?
Yeah. That's surprising. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Thank you, Pepper. She gave me some very interesting information. A lady by the name of Peggy Sue Fletcher.
Ah, yes.
She did all of you all together did this song. There she is. I Can Live Without. And it doesn't say without it was just without.
Yes. So John particularly is a mentor, and
yes.
John coaches singing. We both coach performance skills and songwriting skills. And she came in and she wanted those things. And then she said, I have this song. and John helped her put it in radio structure. We helped rewrite, move the lyrics around a little bit, and it was a really great song. And we taught her basically how to sing it, and then we took her to Nashville and recorded it.
Yeah, surprisingly, a lot of people, their dream is to sing and to record a song in Nashville. But most of the time, they have no idea how to go about it.
Yes.
How do you do something like that,
But you teach them, don't you? Because you sell books and all kind of, didn't mean to interrupt, but you do sell books, don't you?
We sell the dynamic song performance, the singing songbook about
Can you tell us
song
about it?
performance skills.
Yes.
But we also help people, we produce and guide them through the recording and the release
But what we do, we bring them into our lives. We actually bring them to Nashville with us. They're with us every moment.
And we hold their hand through the whole recording.
And we show them the process and how to do it. And once we work with the song here, they go through the experience, and it's pretty magical for them.
So for me, I want to ask your viewers, thank you for your support. I mean, we appreciate all your support, John Michael Ferrari. We appreciate it. But these new students of ours, Peggy Sue Fletcher that we just showed, also Sophie Love just put out her single Poison in My Veins.
Yes.
Her second release. She's a bluesy. And her first was Let's Run Away. And Pearl Seaback put out I Want You for Christmas. So we co-wrote, there she is, and we co-wrote all of these songs, and we took them to Nashville, and we had them, she taught them how to record, and they're just starting out. So if you would check out these people and like their YouTube and follow them on Spotify and stuff, we'd really appreciate it. Peggy Sue Fletcher, Sophie Love, and Pearl Seaback, they're all their first releases. And we really enjoy seeing our students and our friends do well.
Okay, Tony, can you go ahead and run number 14A? This is a video I Can Live Without.
We know how to make it better. We need so much love forever. We need night to light up our moon.
Yeah.
Isn't that cute?
Unfortunately, as you know, we have to stop at 30 seconds,
I know, that's good. Well, I own all of them anyway because we have the copyrights. Can you play a little bit of Sophie Love's song, Poison in My Veins?
Okay. Say that name again, please?
Poison in My Veins. I don't know if I gave it.
I don't have it with me set up. I do have I Want You for Christmas. I do have that one set
Right,
up.
let's play a little bit of Pearl Seaback's I Want You for Christmas.
Okay.
Thank you.
My stockings and I'm saying my prayers. I'm hoping that Santa came prepared for tonight. Not playing in the snow. I'm waiting for you under the mistletoe. And
what y'all have done for this music, this country music, you've done marvelous.
Well, it's quite an experience because it takes years to navigate around this business to find your way. And we literally take people
by the hand,
and they come with us.
Still does that.
We're recording our songs.
Yes.
They see how it's done, and they follow us, and then they do it. They're in the studio with us.
That's right.
They're with all the musicians and the vocal booth and
they're not band musicians; they're studio musicians. So they're getting top quality. And thank you for mentioning them. They're just
and they're thrilled.
They're thrilled. Yeah, they're so happy.
I told Pearl, I said, this song, the Christmas song, is going to pay for your college education.
She's just starting college. She's 18 years old, so it was really fun. Yeah.
You do, okay. You start from the beginning, middle, and end to create a song. Can you tell us about that?
Well, they come in with an idea of a song and a bunch of lyrics.
Like a brainstorming.
Yeah, it's just a brainstorm says, like there's 100 verses,
Sometimes.
And there's very little structure, but they have a melody in there that's really good. And, like when Pearl came to me, she had a melody. It was really good melody in there.
John, you made such a great arrangement out of that.
And we had to go through it, and she had lots of lyrics. I said, but we only need 3 verses, or out of 100 verses that you have, we only need 3, and we need a bridge and a good chorus. So we had to structure that into that. And one of the things that one of the producers, in Nashville, what was it? He heard the song and he said, "Boy, that song has perfect structure to it."
Yeah.
And that's what they're looking for, because you can have a good song, but if it's not structured well, radios won't play it.
It depends on what genre you're in. We're talking now about rock, pop, country. Those genres, the radio stations they want the song to be not more than 4 minutes. They want it to be a similar type of radio format. There are 2 or 3 of them that are acceptable, sort of going on right now. And most of the Beatles songs would never have been played right at this time because they don't fit into the format. And I tell people, not everything is for the radio. And some of them, but if they want radio play, we can teach them.
Yeah.
Of course, Nashville is the home, of course.
Yeah.
Well, certainly for country, and they also do they have a very large blues area with, block after block of blues studios, but then, when you're getting into Motown and rock and stuff, you've got Detroit and you have Los Angeles and Chicago. New York even there are a lot of places that have excellent studios for what we do.
Yes.
Out of all the awards that John has received, 3 of the award associations named him Crossover Artist of the Year, because he literally has little or no respect for genres. Treat the song like it's a child, and we try to make that song, best of what it wants to be. It's almost like it's not us, it's like something else. And so he'll do a lot of, jazz pop, blues country, country pop. So 3 different organizations have named you that.
Well, being a crossover artist,
right,
it's not an easy thing, because usually if you hear somebody, they're either country or they're pop. And the way it's structured when we write the songs, it could be both. So when they hear the song, they go, "Oh, that's a great pop song," or they say, "Oh, that's a great country song," even though it's not really country, but there's a slide guitar in there.
Put a slide guitar in there,
just a tint of it. Oh, there's country.
Scotty Sanders is our slide guitarist. So wonderful.
Yeah. But didn't you got the best single of the year? Can you put that up, Tony? Look at this. This is the best.
Oh, this is recently.
Yes.
What was the name of that award? Oh, that's the Producer's Choice Honors. It's the third time an organization has named this song, which is a pop dance song, "One Heck of a Girl," our best single of the year. This one we just got. It came in the mail a couple weeks ago. Yeah, "One Heck of a Girl" is a favorite of many.
Yeah, it's a pop country song.
Yeah, it is.
As so is the one that's out now. Yes, I do.
Yes, that's a love ballad, but
it's a love ballad.
It's like 2, maybe tomorrow will be 3 weeks #1 on one of the charts.
Yeah.
And he's all in the top 10. He gets a lot of radio chart play, which is, I'll tell you, you want to go back to the beginning? The first time one of our songs was on a radio chart, Ron, what number was it? 198.
It was, at the very
It was
bottom.
a top 200 in the United States or something. Ours was 198. We were so happy to be on that piece of paper, looking at that with Pink and Adele and Elton John and all these famous
Taylor Swift,
they're all on the top. We were at the bottom. We were so excited you would think we would have won the lottery.
Yeah. And then each week you start looking at us.
A little up.
It's up.
Well, you know what happened? It was called So Beautiful. It is a beautiful song. It's off his Be the Smile on Your Face album that has our Ozzy on the cover. And it was during COVID, and all of the majors pulled back their music because they couldn't go on tour and they couldn't sell merch and they couldn't sell tickets. So there was a vacuum. And we got in right there quite by accident. Thank you. And I like that. And so it went up, and then another radio and another chart and another radio and another chart.
Yes.
And it was that one actually got to a #2 on several charts and stayed up there for several weeks. I think Adele or somebody was in front of us.
Here's something you might want to look at. Tony, can you take a look at that while we have time?
Okay, I'm looking.
There it is. There it is. Yes.
So actually, last year, one of the songs that he wrote, Working My Way to Nashville, we brought in somebody else to sing it, a country singer, and won Best Songwriter of the Year, Best Co-Write of the Year, and Best New Country of the Year at the North American Country Music Association. And John this year just won, what was it? Best New Country for his song I Keep Rolling On.
Yes.
And Best New Gospel and Gospel Songwriter of the Year by the West Coast Country Music Association. So he graduated now. He won these first place 4 trophies in Temecula, California. So we're going to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee for the 2025, and they've asked him to perform in this beautiful, I love the stage, Country Tonight Theater. And when is that?
March.
Oh, that's in March. That's at the end of March.
We got
so
time.
I need to go to his calendar to know what's going on.
I understand. That's part of the game, right? We got one more to show you. Can you put that one up for us, Tony? This is the singer-songwriter logo.
Johnny. Yeah, so if you use your QR code on that, it takes you to a list. It's a list of his website and all of his social media, his LinkedIn and all of that stuff all in one place. And so a young man, not young anymore, named David Anderson, SEN, is the now Music City music ambassador. And John and David in the 80s.
Yeah, we used to sing together.
They used to sing together in different bands. And he is now the Nashville, like I said. So he's also an artist. And he makes these artworks, and he makes them of famous people and John going up. And famous people and John. And come on up if you want. And so that's his artwork. And so,
hey, is that who I think it is?
That's Jazz.
Still, my goodness, how old is she now?
She's
13, I think.
13. Oh yeah, 13.
Wow. She'd be about 13.
13, yeah.
Yeah, she remembers you.
Me and Dogs don't get along, but I got along with that young man.
You did.
Yes, you did.
There was something about I could look. It was eye to eye. Yes. Listen, guys and girl, I just want to say it's so good to see the both of you great folks again. I can never say enough when I talk about you go. I ask you to keep me in your prayers, and I'll do the same thing both days for you guys. Do the same for you until we meet again.
All right. Take care of yourself, dear.
Yes, indeed. Take care, Pepper. Take care, John. Ferrari. I love that name.
And Jazz.
God bless you guys. Excuse me. Whoops. Before you go, I have to take one of these with me. People don't know what those two people have done for me over the years. They don't know.
Thank you.
We love you.
God bless you. Thank you. This is the Actor's Choice. I'm your host, Ron Brewington. Roll it, Tony. See you guys.
Hey, Tony.
Okay. What we're looking at right now is a gentleman. He's here today. He's a pianist, a performer, a teacher, a composer. He let's put it this way, put a piano in front of him. It is all over. That's all I got to say about that. He's worked in many places, ladies and gentlemen, cabarets, cruise ships, musicals, hotels, and parties.
Right.
Huh?
Here I am in person.
Hey, good to see you, sir. Good to see you.
I hear you.
Just let people know.
You too. I hear you talking about me. I'm so happy that I got on. I just never sure.
Well, he's here today to talk about a concert review that he does called East of the Sun and West of the Moon. So
it's actually not a concert review. It's actually a fully produced musical.
Okay.
I just want to make that clear.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's a lot more work. It's a lot more work than a concert review.
Yes, because you do your job is to do all the music. Is that correct?
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we have a great cast. It's a family show.
Yes.
Like The Wizard of Oz or Beauty and the Beast, something like that.
Yes.
So I'm hoping to bring the kids.
Indeed. Long-time musician, ladies and gentlemen. You go along, put his name up, just go look up Larry Evans, well known in this town, well known in this world for that matter. We're very honored to have you with him.
Yeah.
By the way, happy brand new year to you. Happy on that one.
Thank you so much. I'm having such a good time putting this together.
Got you. Now, let's put it this way. Synopsis, if you would, the world premiere musical in Pasadena. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's a classic fairy tale. It's in 72 children's books, published in 1914, around the time of Wizard of Oz. It the girl is in a very poor family, and this bear comes to the door, and the bear says, well, if you just go with me on this journey, then I'll make your parents rich. And so the parents talk her into it, and she goes, they give her to the bear, and she goes on this long journey with a bear, and he's very similar to Wizard of Oz. They're comedy characters. She meets a movie director, and she meets all these ones, and they just pass her to the next one.
Wow.
But she has to compete with a troll queen for the prince.
Wow.
And I don't want to tell you what happens, but
okay.
It's a lot of great music and comedy and really fun.
Okay. Now I'm reading here what they sent me. It's a story of magic, challenge, enchantment, wonder, danger, love, and romance, sung by performers with the magnificent voices.
They are good, yes.
How do you get these people to sing?
Like friends of friends in the theater.
Uh-huh.
Because I didn't really know anyone, and I was on all the websites, but I was really lucky to get these people. Because the people in theater know people, so
yes,
that's how I got all these people. Young girl's 23, she's the lead, blonde, beautiful voice, beautiful singer.
Yes.
And great actress.
Based on Norwegian folk tales?
It's a very old Norwegian folk tale from 11 or 1200. It was published in the United States in 1914.
Right.
It's fairy tale, yes.
See, that's what I tell people when I hear what you just said. It's ethnicity. It's everywhere. And if you go through one generation, there's these young kids today, a lot of these things, they don't know about this music. But when you get opportunities like you to present it to them, that's what we say, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, and I was so glad that so many people I talked to said, yes, I read that when I was a child. Uh-huh. They read that fairy tale.
Yes.
It was published, a lot of books. And I'm looking for Norwegians right now to come to the show.
Okay. Okay. Now, who's the director? John Peterson, I'm told?
John Peterson is very good. He directed Evita.
Uh-huh.
He directed a lot of great musicals. He's from Long Beach.
Yay.
I'm excited. I'm excited that he decided he would partner with me. I was just honored. Yeah. So
now, is this this is not the first time. This is what, number 5, number 6?
Third I've done. I started in January 24.
Wow.
Just 1 year doing this. Yeah.
Wow. Gets gooder and gooder every year.
It does. Every musical, it gets better.
Yes. Of course, people, they send the words to them and tell people, you want to go see this, because the word is passed to people, as we know in this industry. You got to let people know. Your cast, I understand, Kristen Cortines, Karen.
Cortines, yes.
Okay, who else you got, please?
Christy Cohen is hysterical. She's got 3 roles: the Troll Queen, the Old Woman, and then E.L. Losada, who had played. He was in Evita with John.
Uh-huh.
He's great singer. He's the prince, and all the comedy people. One guy, the movie director, is from. He actually produces and directs movies in real life, and he's playing a movie director in this as well. And he's doing projections for us, which are amazing.
Yes.
The show is all projections on the back screen.
Got you. Here's a question for you, sir.
Yes,
what
sir.
Excites you the most about this project?
Wow. When I read the story and I saw the girl meeting the bear, and she turns into a prince, the bear turns into a prince, I just like, I love this story. I just thought it was so charming and cute. And I thought people would like this. And it's never been done. So there, away I went. It's been 6 months, day and night.
That's beautiful.
Working on this. Yeah.
Okay. How about tickets?
Come, if you guys can come to the 11 a.m.
Okay.
Those are not as selling as well. I have for kids, if you bring your kids.
Okay. So I was going to ask you, how do you get tickets?
Okay. This is the link. our.show, our.show/East of Sun. It's that easy. You put that from any phone, any computer, goes right to the ticket site. our.show/East of Sun. Yeah.
Okay.
Last time you stuck that flyer up there.
Now you have the opportunity for people to go, adults as well as children. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, it's a family show. I don't think the adults will be bored. It's funny, yeah. Because I know I've been to kids shows and I know how that is.
Okay. So, Tony, can you show? Can you show us number 45A? This is Art Center exterior shop. There you go. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's the theater in Pasadena.
Yes, the little old lady.
78 seats.
Yeah.
Very intimate. Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
And it's big. It's big. You'd be surprised when you get inside. Big theater.
And 45B shows you some good information there.
Yeah, the actors like it. The actors like it because the stage is bigger than the audience.
Look at this.
See that? You know how actors like a big stage.
Yes.
So you save some time. We can do some songs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't want to run out of time like last time. I want to be able to do some songs.
You gonna play a song? You gonna play a song?
I'd love to. I'll play samples of them. I don't want to play the whole 90-minute
Hit it,
score.
brother. Hit it.
Really? Okay.
Go for it.
See how they can hear me and see me.
I see.
I've got an idea. Let's see. Hey Ron, how many people are watching today? Do you know?
5,237,003.
That's what I thought. I'm really glad. More than last time. That's good.
Yes.
Okay, so here we go. This is that a good view? I think that's a
Yeah, looks good.
Cool. So this is where the evil the little girl, Karen, the little girl, promises the prince she won't look at him at night because he's a bear in the day at night. But she breaks the promise, and the evil queen gets her curious enough to look at him at night while he's sleeping. So that's what this song is about.
Okay.
It's the evil queen singing. She's going to make the girl curious enough to look at him at night and break the spell. Curiosity, curiosity, that is what killed the cat. If curiosity should overtake her, I'm okay with that. Curiosity will gnaw at her brain, but losing the battle, it will drive her insane. It will not break my heart if it tears her apart. Okay, so just giving you a little sample.
All right.
Here. Curiosity.
Talented young man. Talented young man.
Oh, thanks. Then we have the prince is waiting for the girl to rescue him. So it's role reversal, right? The prince is waiting for the girl to rescue. So this is the song. He liked that. He was like, that's different. I like that. And so this is him waiting for the girl to come and rescue him from the evil queen castle. in this chamber here. When will she appear? Another day. How the hours pass. When will it all end? The longing, the fretting, the turmoil and sweating. Another day is gone by. That's for your musician. That's it's one of the saddest. What?
You got any more?
Say what?
You got any more music?
You want? Yeah, I just want to say that's a minor dominant. Musicians will know what that is. It's a very sad, longing. Gives that lonely sound. Then the queen, the story, pretty much. Leave him, but I know my dear charming left me on the shoe. What was I to do? What was her thought? What the person wanted to make of me a scouring drudge who slaved away after day. Cooking and cleaning was demeaning, and I each night to the rats and mice, begging them please take him home. Let's just give you a sample there.
Okay. Well, Larry, I hate to do this to you, but we're running out of time.
Okay.
Okay. I want to say you've done it again. So see what I mean, folks? Just there's a telephone number. Give it a call. Ask for Larry and get info for a ticket. Okay, that's all we can say, folks. Enjoy. Yeah. Thank you once again.
You guys can call. I don't even mind. I'm not hiding behind you.
You got a telephone
number there on the bottom of the flyers.
Okay.
I don't know if they can see it.
Okay.
Me. If they can see it.
Okay. But much thanks to you.
11 a.m.s or 11 a.m.s. There's a lot of seats.
Outstanding. Go and have fun,
Thank you.
Thank you.
For your time today.
Okay. And thank you, publicist Philip Sokoloff. He's a good guy. We know how he is. Love that guy. Yeah. And I always tell him because he's really break a leg. Break a leg.
He's so supportive of my projects.
Yes. Keep us in mind. We thank you so very much, Larry.
Thank you, Ron.
Roll it, Tony.
Come to the show, Ron.
Okay. My next guest today has written a new play, ladies and gentlemen. This will be a world premiere engagement. So, without further ado, please welcome Russell Brown. Mr. Brown, greetings and welcome to the Actor's Choice.
Hi, Ron. How you doing?
Fine. I see you've been doing a whole lot of projects over the years. When I saw what you would look, I said, my goodness, this man he's everywhere. He's everywhere. Okay.
That's nice of you to say. It looks like you're everywhere too. You got a bunch of great stuff behind you. Stars and pictures and all kinds of fun things.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. Synopsis for Listing. This is a world engagement. Tell us what it's all about, please, sir.
So Listing is about a real estate agent who gets his dream house listing. It's a modernist masterpiece from the 1920s. And he really wants to make sure that the house gets into the hands of the right buyers, the buyers that are going to take care of the house, that are going to not tear it down, that are not going to mess with it. And over the course of the play, he goes to some extreme measures, illegal, some might think violent, to get the house into the hands of the perfect buyer. And so that's really the setup for the play, and it's kind of about what happens to him as a result of this situation.
Okay. So where did the name come from, Listing?
So listing kind of refers to a couple things. I mean, it refers to a house listing, like a real estate listing, but it also refers to two other types of listings. It refers to an actual structural listing where things can kind of lean if they're not fully, solid on their base. And it's also kind of a psychological listing, like someone who's kind of on the edge of sanity. So our main character is a little bit kind of mentally listing as well. So it has a couple different meanings.
Okay. Like I said, you do a lot of work. I see you're a playwright. You're also an award-winning filmmaker. I see that.
Yeah, I mean, I've written and directed 5 feature films.
Okay.
So I've made a couple movies, and also directed 2 feature-length documentaries, one of which is actually about acting.
We call those docs, right?
What's that?
We call those docs.
Yes, docs. One of the two full-length docs, 5 full-length narrative features, and that's
Right.
kind of my output.
Right. Well, I must ask this question. Is this the first time that you've ever done a play?
It is the first time I've ever had a play produced. I've had other stuff that I've written done as kind of like live staged readings and that kind of stuff, but this is the first time that I've had a produced play.
That's experience. That's experience. Ooh, I like that. Because a play, and I'll just take a moment. A lot of people that I see in this town, stars, they want to be a star. Fine. But you say to them, television, yes. Movies, yes. Stage, no. They don't want to get up on stage. What's with them?
I don't know. LA is kind of a movie town. It always has been.
Yeah.
And, I think that we do have like a really vibrant and exciting theater culture here. There's a lot of people who love theater.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great work being done. I think you're right, though, that it's not kind of in the consciousness or in the, sort of dialogue in Los Angeles as much as it is in other cities.
Also, you're going to have a very special moment when you walk into that stage and people are there watching what you wrote. That's going to be a good feeling.
Yes, I know. I think I'm excited about it. Well, with a movie, it's a little different because I've had that with movies. But with movies, you kind of know, you know what's going to happen. You've seen it a million times. You feel kind of solid about,
right.
what's about to unfold. I guess with a play, anything can happen any night. It's different. So
yes.
We'll see.
What does your family think about this job, this one?
This play?
Yep, yes, this play. What does your family think about it?
Well, my family is really interested in, they love architecture.
Yep.
And they're all sort of builders. My older brother's a contractor, and my parents are always kind of like doing stuff to their houses. So I think they're into it. They like the topic of this.
Okay. I just always ask this question of people: what excites you, sir, the most about this play? What excites you?
I think that there's a couple key scenes in the play. There's one scene that I just think is really funny, so I'm super excited to see how that plays out in front of audiences. And I think that this play has a great end. Like, it has a really dramatic, exciting, visceral, kind of powerful last few minutes. And so I think people are going to be shocked. I think they're going to be kind of stunned at really what happens by the end. And I think the director, Tom, has a real vision for how he wants that to play out in the final minutes of the play. And I haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
but I
okay.
have a feeling, what he's brewing up is going to be pretty good.
Wow. Interesting. I understand this examines the place of history in considering the architecture of the city in a changing world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, single-family houses in Los Angeles are a really controversial thing now. We have a lot of problems with finding enough housing for people, and Los Angeles really is a city of single-family housing and has always been built that way and sold that way to people.
Yes.
So I mean that's kind of that's one of the topics that the play gets into. Like, how much reverence should we have for this sort of home type that doesn't really fit with the way people are living now?
I see. In short, this is a play for Angelenos in particular to enjoy.
For sure. It's definitely a very LA type of story.
Yes. 13 persons in the crew.
Big cast.
Yeah.
Like, to keep the actors working.
Uh-huh. Because you had something to do with you wrote the play. Now, who wrote them there?
Who wrote what's that?
Who wrote that cast there where you were?
The director cast all them. I had actually nothing to do with the casting. So, I mean, you know, he asked me about once I saw them. You know, he's a great guy. You know, he wants to hear what I think. I want to.
Almosaurus, yes.
Yeah, and so he asked me, and I thought he'd done a great job. And you know, I think if I had had strong objections to somebody, he probably would have taken them seriously, but I didn't. So there you go.
Got to tell you, your producer David Hunt Stafford, a good man, been around a long, long time.
Yeah, David is great. And, you know, I got to give David a huge amount of credit. You know, taking risks on new material is a big deal for people. It's a big deal for me. I think it's a good thing for, you know, art generally, for new work to get into the world. And I know, you know, it's harder to sell a new play. It's much easier to do something that everybody knows the name. So, you know, I'm grateful to David, and he's a great collaborator. He really loves the material. He loves working with people. He's just a mensch.
He's been around a long, long time for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, January 16th to February 16th, Thursdays through Saturdays, 7:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm. And Sundays at 2.
Okay. Let's see. Tony, can you give me number 48, the interior of Theater 40? There it is. Look at that. That's a beautiful place to work.
But that's not what the set looks like. The set is a real modernist house. So it looks, this looks like a much more old-fashioned type of home than what we're building in the theater right now. What you're going to see during the play is a real kind of like 1920s Schindler-Neutra-esque modernist house.
Gotcha. Admissions $35. Reservations 310-364-0535. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 310-364-0535. Sounds good, Russell. Sounds good.
Awesome.
And by the way, the Theater 40, ladies and gentlemen, it's 241 South Marino Drive in the Mary Levin Cutler Theater in Beverly Hills. Look at that. Beverly Hills. Back. Well, good luck on what you're doing on this one, sir. I hope that you'll find that. Thank you for stopping on by to give us some good word about your new play. And I can say, sir, this is your publicist, a guy named Philip Sokoloff. That's my man. And definitely break a leg, my buddy. Break a leg.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
I'll send a copy of the show so you can see what it looks like.
I'd love it. Thank you so much.
Good. And Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you too. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Take care.
Thanks to our guest today, music producer, director Pepper J, singer, songwriter John Michael Ferrari, composer, musician, pianist Larry Evans, and writer, director Russell Brown. The Actors' Choice is a presentation of B&B Productions. Rudolph Brewington is our president, and special thanks goes out to all of our ever-growing audience. We thank you very, very much. I'm Ron Brewington. We will see you the next time. Happy New Year.